We do see a few flurries coming across the screen, and we're going to kind of experience that throughout the day here in Regina. Currently, we're looking at minus 23, and the good news is that extreme cold warning has diminished for the southern part of the province, still hanging on in the central region, but we'll come to that in just a few minutes. If we took a look at current temperatures, we do see Lloydminster still pretty cold, and while these temperatures say they're in the 20s, we are feeling a lot colder than that because that wind chill is still a factor. Even though that extreme cold warning is in effect here in Regina, it feels more like minus 35 rather than minus 23. If we take a look at those winds, they're not gusting too badly, but we do see that some of that snow blowing across here in Regina. But other than that, not a whole lot happening as far as winds go in the province. A little bit of an uptick in Maple Creek, blowing at 26 kilometers per hour. Like I said, that extreme cold warning has diminished for most of the province. We do still have a little bit up in that northwest corner as well as throughout the central region. So just because that extreme cold warning is gone, though, that doesn't mean that wind chill isn't still a factor, as we can see that blowing wind coming through, a little scattered flurries as well. Looking at our forecast for today, temperatures feeling a little bit milder, minus 18 in Swift Current, Maple Creek, and Moose Jaw, minus 20 here in Regina and Weyburn, minus 19 in Estevan, and then of course those colder conditions hanging around in central Saskatchewan, so minus 21 in Yorkton, minus 21 in Kindersley and Lloydminster, and then minus 21 up in Uranium City as well. Taking a look at our weather tracker, we are seeing a little bit of cloud coverage, a little bit of mixed precipitation here Friday, and that cloud coverage is going to continue into the weekend, but we should have some sunny spots, especially here in southern Saskatchewan as the weekend progresses. And then we do see a little bit of a system developing over Yorkton on Sunday and coming in from the west as well into Monday morning. So we can expect some flurries as we head into next week. Like I said, that wind chill is still a factor, and frostbite is still something that we need to be concerned about, especially here in Saskatchewan over the course of the next couple of days. So just make sure you're taking that into consideration when you are heading out and about this weekend. Looking at our snowfall over the next 72 hours, well, not a whole lot of falling snow here in the south. We do see a little bit more scattered throughout the central and northern parts of the province into Monday. Taking a look at our wind gust forecast, we are seeing those winds pick up just a little bit as we head through Friday and into the weekend, and then they kind of taper down once again. Nothing too drastic, nothing we're not used to. But like I said, that wind chill is still going to be a factor, especially in the early hours of the mornings. So Saturday mornings, where it is going to be very cold, so just keep that into consideration. I know that extreme cold warning is gone for the southern part of the province, but that doesn't mean that's not going to linger. And we are seeing those colder temperatures as well over the course of the weekend. But the sun should warm things up. We're looking at the mid 12s, mid 13s for forecast for Saturday, which should be a great weekend to get out. Maple Creek is going to be a lot warmer, minus 2, minus 8 in Moose Jaw, minus 6 in Assiniboia, and then here tomorrow in Regina, minus 13. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast, brought to you by Mercedes-Benz Regina, proud member of Capital Automotive Group. We do see those nice warm temperatures as we head into the weekend, Lee. Yay, the extreme cold is gone.
The extreme cold is gone, and to be honest, it really wasn't here that long.
No.
No. All right, thanks, Brianne.
That setting, so it is looking nice out there, though it's feeling a little bit cool. Right now, we're looking at minus 21 here in the Queen City, but with that wind chill, it is feeling more like minus 33. So if you are out and about tonight enjoying your Friday night, just make sure you're taking that wind chill factor into consideration, as frostbite is still a concern at this time. If we take a look at current temperatures across the province, we do see central Saskatchewan looking a little bit cooler, and that's because that extreme cold warning is still hanging on. That Arctic air mass is still lingering there, though up north we're looking at those milder temperatures, and same within the south, and that's because that extreme cold warning has been lifted for those portions of the province. Current wind speeds, we're gusting up to 30 kilometers per hour here in Regina. You might see some snow with that as well. Other than that, it's not crazy windy out there, but that wind chill is still a factor. Like I said, that extreme cold warning still in effect in central Saskatchewan. So if you are out and about, just make sure you are taking note of that. And even if you're out and about in the places where that extreme cold warning isn't a factor, make sure you're still bundling up. If we take a look at our weather tracker for today and this weekend, we do see a little bit of a cloud coverage coming in through on Saturday, and that's going to continue through the weekend. We'll see some clear skies on Saturday afternoon, and then into the evening we see that cloud coverage coming back. On Sunday we see a little bit of a system developing in the west, and that's going to make its way across the province into Sunday. So we do see up north and heading into the central part of Saskatchewan a little bit of flurries, and then we're going to see some more flurries come across on Monday morning as well. As for the wind chill and frostbite times tonight, it is going to feel more like minus 38 here in Regina. 15 minutes till frostbite happens. So if you are out and about and trying to enjoy some of that last skating on Wascana, just make sure you are taking that into consideration as you head out and about to enjoy your weekend. Taking a look at our forecast for tonight and tomorrow. Warmer temperatures tomorrow, and that's because that air mass has finally lifted, and we're going to be experiencing a little bit of a low pressure system coming behind that. So minus 11 in Lloydminster and Lalage, minus 13 in Prince Albert, minus 14 in Laurent. But in the morning, it's going to feel a lot colder than those temperatures. So that wind chill is still going to be playing a factor all weekend. It is winter. It is Saskatchewan. We're used to this. So just make sure you take that into consideration. Overnight in North Battleford, minus 27, in Saskatoon, minus 28, and in Yorkton, minus 26. But again, it's going to feel colder than that. Things warming up to minus 12 in Saskatoon and North Battleford tomorrow. But in the morning, it's going to feel a lot colder. If we take a look in the south, Moose Jaw, minus 7 tomorrow, Swift Current, minus 6, and Maple Creek, minus 2. Although that sun is going to be out, it is going to feel colder with that wind chill. Overnight, we're looking at cooler temperatures as well. And as we look at Estevan, minus 9 tomorrow, Assiniboia, minus 6, and Weyburn, minus 10. Here in the Queen City, we're looking at a low of minus 25 tonight, but that's going to drop into the early hours of tomorrow morning. So we are going to get as low as to minus 30 in the morning hours, and then we're going to jump back up to minus 11 for the day. But if we take a look here at our 7-day forecast, brought to you by Mercedes-Benz Regina, proud member of Capital Automotive Group, we do see that those temperatures warm up. So Saturday, minus 11, wind chill is still going to be a factor. Minus 3 on Sunday, so things warming up again. Minus 4 on Monday. Then we drop back down a little bit into next week. We could see some flurries as well, but nothing major like we experienced this week with that extreme cold Arctic air mass. That is lifting, and we are going to see a little bit more seasonal temperatures next week.
Which is kind of weird, to be honest with you. It just seems this entire winter, it's either been extreme wind and cold, just wind chill, ridiculous, or it's been like minus 2, minus 3.
Yeah, no real in between.
I'll take the minus 2, minus 3.
Yeah, let's stick with that.
We'll take that for sure, but seasonal is something that we would definitely take as well. Thanks a lot, Brianne.